Hello guys, welcome to your class. This is Sunita and we are reading chapter 7, Birth by A.J. Cronin. So up to here we have read in the previous video, and let me recapitulate the summary of the chapter. Up to here we have just read that Joe Morgan was there to call the doctor. The doctor had arrived the house of Joe Morgan, and he was just watching the cave, observing the cave. And now here in the above paragraph we have read about the critical situation of the mother and the child. After a hard effort, he was successful in bringing the mother back. But what about the child? Here is the next part of the chapter. Where is the child? Andrew asked. The midwife made a frightened gesture. She had placed it beneath the bed, and she gave a frightened gesture. Means she was afraid and she was surprised that why the child was lifeless. What to do with the child? In a flash, Andrew knelt down. वो घुटनों के बल नीचे बैठ गए. Fishing amongst the sodden newspapers, और वो जो गीले और जो गंदे न्यूज़पेपर हैं, he was just searching for the child below the bed. He pulled out the child, a boy, perfectly formed. The limp, warm body was white and soft as tallow. Okay, and here tallow is a hard fat of animal melted and used to make soap and candies. So when he just pulled out the baby from the bed, from below the bed, he saw that the baby was soft, and the baby was soft, the skin was white, and it was lifeless. The coat, hesitantly slashed, lay like a broken stem. The skin was of a lovely texture, smooth and tender. The head lolled on the thin neck. The limbs seemed boneless. Now the whole body was just seeming it was boneless, and the color of the skin was white, but the texture of the body, it was smooth and tender. You just know the texture of a newborn baby. So the same was, he was just observing. Firstly he saw that he pulled out the baby from the below of the bed, and then he explained what was the condition of the baby. Still kneeling, Andrew stared at the child with a haggard frown. Haggard means worried. He was very worried, and with a worried look, he just looked at the baby. The whiteness meant only one thing: asphyxia, pallida, and his mind unnaturally tense. Now when he saw the baby, with the skin of the baby was white, and after watching that, he got the idea that the baby was suffering from this disease. So he became tense, raced back to a case he once had seen in a Samaritan, to the treatment that had been used. This is a medical journal, and when he saw the baby, he got the idea he was suffering from a disease. This is the name of the disease. Then suddenly idea came into his mind that once he was reading this medical journal, and he saw the case in that journal that was treated. Instantly he was on his feet, and instantly means suddenly, immediately he stood. Get me hot water and cold water. This is the procedure which he saw in the medical journal, and now he decided to just have an experiment of the same method. He threw out to the nurse and basins too. Quick, quick. Now he just asked the nurse to bring cold water and hot water. But doctor, she faltered, her eyes on the pallid body of the child. And the midwife said the doctor, and she faltered means her attention was totally on the pale body of the child. Then doctor shouted, quick, snatching a blanket. He snatched a blanket. It took a blanket. He laid the child upon it and began the special method of respiration. The basins arrived. The big iron kettle. Ever is the large jug. The big iron kettle frantically he splashed cold water into one basin. Means he was nervous. Frantically means nervously. He just poured some water in one basin into the other. He mixed water as hot as his hand could bear, और उतना गर्म पानी मिला दिया दूसरे बेसिन में जितना उसका हाथ बर्दाश्त कर सकता था. Then like some crazy juggler he hurried the child between the two, and after that like a crazy juggler means the like a madman he hurried the child between the two, and means there were two basins, one was with the hot water and one was with the cold water. Then he started to dump the baby into hot water and cold water and hot water. This procedure he started to follow the procedure. Then now plunging it into the icy, now into the steaming bath. 15 minutes passed. Sweat was now running into Andrew's eyes, and he was doing very labor, so he was dumped with the sweat, and the sweat was running into his eyes, blinding him. One of his sleeves hung down. अब इसकी बाजू जो है हाथ की जो स्लीव्स हैं उनमें से एक नीचे आ गई. ड्रिपिंग हिज ब्रेथ केम पैंटिंगली, बट नो ब्रेथ केम फ्रॉम द लेग्स बॉडी ऑफ द चाइल्ड. मीन्स वो हाँप रहा था बट देर वॉज नो ब्रेथ फ्रॉम द चाइल्ड. ही वॉज एक्सपेक्टिंग सम ब्रेथ, एनी ब्रेथ फ्रॉम द चाइल्ड, बट देर वॉज नो ब्रेथ फ्रॉम द चाइल्ड. इन फैक्ट वही हाँफने लग गया था. अ डेस्परेट सेंस ऑफ डिफीट प्रेस्ड ऑन him, a raging hopelessness. He felt the midwife watching him in a stark consternation. Okay, in a very anxiety manner, in a worried manner, the midwife was also watching him. What was he doing? And suddenly Andrew felt he was defeated. A feeling of defeated pressed on him. While there pressed back against the wall where she had all the time remained, her hand pressed to her throat, uttering no sound, her eyes burning upon him, was the old woman. Now here, from here to here, the old lady status has been given. He was just, वो क्या है, दीवार के का सहारा लेके बैक लगा के दीवार के को बैक लगा के खड़ी हुई थी. एंड शी वॉज नॉट इवन अटरिंग एनी वॉइस. उसने अपने गले पे हाथ लगा के रखा था सो दैट शी कुड नॉट अटर एनी वॉइस, एंड हर आइज वर कॉन्स्टेंटली एट द डॉक्टर. He remembered her longing for a grandchild, and the doctor remembered that desire of the old lady for a grandchild, as great as had been her daughter's longing for this child. And the old woman, जो old woman है उसकी भी इतनी desire, strong desire है उस grandchild के लिए जितनी उसकी daughter के लिए, इस बच्चे के लिए थी desire. all dashed away. सब कुछ फिनिश हो गया. Futile beyond remedy, and everything was finished in a way that no remedy could be done. The floor was now draggled mass, and the floor was now a dirty mass. Everything was just scattered here and there, stumbling over a sopping towel. Andrew almost dropped the child. Now he just took a towel and then उसने क्या किया, उस टॉवल के ऊपर उस बच्चे को लिटा दिया, which was now wet and slippery in his hands, and the child was wet and slippery, मतलब हाथों से फिसला जा रहा था, like a strange white fish. And here the child has been compared with a strange white fish. जैसे fish होती है वो कितनी स्लिपरी होती है, फिसलती रहती है हाथों से, तो इसी की तरह जो ये बच्चा है वो उसको फिश से कंपेयर किया गया है कि कितना वो स्लिपरी था. फॉर मर्सीज सेक डॉक्टर whimpered the midwife. अभी क्राइंग टोन में जो है ना मिडवाइफ बोलती है, मिडवाइफ स्पोक इन अ क्राइंग टोन. फॉर मर्सीज सेक भगवान की के लिए, इट्स स्टिल बॉर्न, ये जो बच्चा है वो लाइफलेस, एंड प्लीज़ डोंट डू एनी एफर्ट, योर ऑल एफर्ट्स आर वेस्ट. शी वॉन्टेड टू just tell him the truth. She might have just got an idea that the doctor was unaware about the fact, and she really could not understand what was going on there and what Andrew was doing. So she tried to make the doctor understand that the child was stillborn. Andrew did not heed her. Andrew did not listen to her. Beaten, despairing, having labored in vain for half an hour, and he was just beaten with the thought that since last half an hour, my all the efforts, my whole labor is just vain. He still persisted in one last effort, but still he believed in one last effort, rubbing the child with a rough towel. Okay, he rubbed the child with a rough towel, crushing and releasing the little chest with both his hands, and then he was just pressing the back of the chest of the baby, and then releasing, then pressing, then releasing, pressing, then releasing, trying to get breathe into that limp body, and he was trying to get a breathe in that lifeless body. And then, as by a miracle, means mysteriously, the pygmy chest, the small chest which his hands enclosed, gave a short convulsive heave, and it gave a jerk. Breath means some movement happened there, another and another. Andrew turned giddy, means he was so happy that कितनी खुशी से इतना बेहोश होने वाला ही था, that the sense of life springing beneath his fingers. He felt that under his fingers there was a life, all that unveiling striving, and he was very happy when he felt that there was life under his fingers, was so exquisite. He was very exciting, it almost made him faint, और इतना excited हो गया था that he was about to faint. He redoubled his effort, and then he redoubled means उसने अपने efforts जो है वो दुगने कर दिए. Feverishly, madly, the child was gasping now. The child was taking breath deeper and deeper. A bubble of mucus came from one tiny nostril. और जो मकस होता है हमारे nostrils में, जब हमें कोल्ड होती है तो मकस आता है ना, तो हाँ उसके एक नॉस्ट्रल से वो है तो थोड़ा सा मकस का बबल आता है. अ जॉयफुल इरिडेसेंट बबल. अब ये जो बबल था वो डर्टी था लेकिन जॉयफुल था. द लिम्स वर नो लॉन्गर बोनलेस एंड द बॉडी वॉज नो लॉन्गर बोनलेस. नाउ द बॉडी हैड some symbol of having some bones, means जो lifeless baby था, मन ऐसा नहीं है कि उसके अंदर पहले bones नहीं थी और उसके बाद bones आ गई हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. means क्या है कि पहले वो जो बच्चा था वो बिल्कुल हाथ पैर नहीं हिला रहा था, तो ऐसा लग रहा था कि इसके हाथ पैरों में कोई bones है ही नहीं. बट नाउ द चाइल्ड इज़ इन लाइफ, एंड लाइफ में आने के बाद क्या है वो हाथ पैर की मूवमेंट शो कर रहा है. तो यू नो दे वर गेटिंग एन आइडिया दैट चलो भगवान की दया से इसके अंदर बोन्स भी हैं. द हेड नो लॉन्गर ले बैक स्पाइनलेसली, और जो उसका सिर था वो बिल्कुल स्पाइनलेस, स्पाइन कोड होती है हमारे यहाँ पे जो गर्दन को सीधा टिकाए रखती है. तो पहले क्या था कि बच्चे के अंदर क्योंकि लाइफलेस था तो उसकी गर्दन जो है ना नीचे लटक रही थी. नाउ इट वॉज नॉट द केस. द ब्लैंच्ड स्किन वॉज स्लोली टर्निंग पिंक, एंड द पेल स्किन वॉज स्लोली टर्निंग pink. Then exquisitely came the child's cry, and joyfully then the child started to cry. Today up to here, and tomorrow we are going to read further.